Alrighty, my friends, what's going on, everybody? Happy Monday to everyone. I hope y'all are having an amazing day so far. We got ourselves, yet again, another tropical system that we are monitoring. Actually, we're watching 5 out in the Atlantic right now. Actually, now 4. Sorry, they just actually removed one. But what's up, my friends? Hope everyone's doing good. Glad to have everybody here for today. Let's go ahead and see who we got here for this live stream. We got ourselves Jasmine. What's up, Jasmine? Hope you're doing good. We have Caden. Let's go ahead and see here. We have Judy. We have Crystal. Let's see. We have Jill, Kobe. Let's see here. Steph, Mary, Ricky. What's up, everybody? Hope everyone's having a great day so far. Like I said, happy Monday to everybody. Hope we all had a good day at work and school and whatever you did. But anyways, my friends, yeah, unfortunately, yes, we do have another system that we are watching out there. First of all, I'm going to take you guys over to the tropical outlook here from the Hurricane Center. We got 4 systems we're monitoring. We did have 3 tropical storms. Now we only have 1. We got Tropical Storm Franklin. This guy is expected to roll his way right up like this, going right up across portion of the Dominican Republic. That's another system we got to look out for. But what I'm really concerned about for the United States is this guy. This one is Tropical Depression 9. We already got tropical storm warnings in effect for portions of southern coastal Texas. You can see across portions here of the blue. These are tropical storm warnings, meaning that tropical storm conditions is expected to occur here over the next day or so. Now, this is a really quick system. This is going to be a really, really quick system. This thing's expected to make landfall tomorrow. Right around noon for tomorrow across portions of southern Texas. Obviously, they're for the coast, like Corpus Christi, those regions out there are inside of the tropical storm warnings that we need to be looking out there for. If I actually bring you guys over here to my main screen real quickly, we do have ourselves, let's go ahead and see, we do actually have ourselves, you can see the main track kind of cutting right there near areas like, Port Isabel, let's see here, areas kind of just south of Kingville, McAllen, Edlinburg, those regions in there we are expecting. Now, this thing is right now a storm here. It's a tropical depression. It's not a tropical storm yet, but it will be a tropical storm possible by tonight or tomorrow morning. Like I said, with maximum winds expected right now. Right now, the winds are expected to be right around sustained or 35 miles per hour, with gusts getting already getting up to around 45 miles per hour. See, central low is 1,008 millibars. Now, here by tomorrow morning, right around 2 a.m. here Eastern time, we're expecting this thing to get a big kick up in intensity with sustained winds around 45 miles per hour, with gusts getting up to right around 60. And then it makes landfall here kind of around, actually, possibly around like the late morning for tomorrow, the late morning, early afternoon. So we'll definitely need to be looking out there for this. So it is expected to make landfall here as a tropical storm. Right around sustained winds of about 45-ish, maybe a little bit stronger. I think theoretically could be possible. Maximum wind gusts here expected still up to 60, and it's just going to quickly die out as it works its way to the west here. But anyways, yeah, no, this is just a kind of a pop-up system. We've been monitoring this guy for the last couple of days, but seems like in the last minutes the models have really started trending this thing in favor, which I figured they would. Because like I said, the Gulf of Mexico right now is a complete hot tub. It is really, really, it is really, really hot out in the Gulf right now. Anyways, let's see here. Ale says hello or hi, Andrew. What's up? Hope we're doing good. We have Susan saying hi. What's up, Susan? Linda says hi, Andrew. Brad says hi, Andrew. What's up, guys? Hope you're doing good. Beef says hello. John says howdy. What's up? Azure, I think that's your name, says hello. Hi. Hope you guys are doing good. I hope everyone's doing good out there. So like I said, yeah, we got to watch out for this guy for tomorrow. We're going to be doing coverage on this tomorrow as it makes landfall, just to make sure that you guys are preparing for this here. And for the people who are wondering, okay, you might be thinking, okay, is this going to become a hurricane? No, it's not going to be a hurricane by the time it reaches, portions of Texas. It's not going to have enough time to. If you take a look at the current satellite view on the, on the infrared scale here, at the moment, or the infrared scale, we do have ourselves just a big old cluster of thunderstorms. It's very, it's kind of disorganized for the most part. I mean, you can see there's really no visible circulation undergoing it right now. But anyways, yeah, we need to watch out for this guy. Like I said, it is expected to undergo rapid intensification here tonight into tomorrow. In which obviously, this thing could or is expected to be a tropical storm by the time it makes impacts in Texas here. So yeah, got to keep an eye on it. Once again, they do have warnings out. They have tropical storm warnings out there for areas here, including, let's see here, let's switch you guys over here actually real quickly. Out there towards, you see Combs, we have, see Raymondville included in these warnings. These are tropical storm warnings here. Kingsville, Alice, Corpus Christi, we have Orange Grove, Rockport, let's see here, Seadrift as well. Then we actually got tropical storm watches for areas like Bay City. You see Edna, and those surrounding areas. That's where we have the watches. So across the pink here, where tropical storm conditions are possible, we're monitoring this. Across the yellow, that's where tropical storm conditions are expected. So make sure that you guys are preparing for this. Like I said, this is not going to be a crazy, crazy, crazy system. I mean, it's going to be said and gone really quickly, but it is expected to have some impacts with it. Like I said, regarding those winds, I mean, once again, we are expecting this thing to rapidly undergo development or strengthening here. I mean, like I said, right now, sustained winds of 35 miles per hour with gusts getting up to around 45, and then by tomorrow morning, less than 12 hours from now, it's expected to be right around, essentially right there between, 45 sustained with gusts up to 60. So we are expecting some rapid intensification. Let's see here. Tiffany says 2 tropical storms. There is, unfortunately. I'm actually going to switch you all over here to this real quickly. Yeah, we'll talk about this here more in 1 second, but let me show you guys. Yeah, there's another system out there that we are watching. This is a tropical storm Franklin. It's actually set to become a hurricane, if you guys didn't know. Yeah, so we got Franklin. This, this storm's doing a little bit of a funky track, as you can see. It was moving west, and now it's really stalling and slowing down. It's expected to start moving its way to the north. We're expecting landfall for this guy for kind of around, it seems like late morning, maybe mid-late morning here for Wednesday. So I'm going to do coverage on this. So Tuesday, we got tropical storm coverage for Texas. Wednesday, we got tropical storm coverage for, portions of Dominican Republic. So obviously we are in a busy week here in the tropics. I mean, first of all, it was California that got hit. Now it's Texas, and then now it's expected to be Dominican Republic as well. But like I said, this thing is expected to roll its way up here, go right over Dominican Republic, and actually remain a tropical storm for a little bit of time. And then it looks like maybe around Saturday, this thing could become a hurricane. And you notice how Bermuda's just right here. I'm not saying that Bermuda's going to get hit. There's a very good chance this thing could steer away from Bermuda still. But, it looks like it's kind of just, kind of chilling there. We might need to watch out for Bermuda, just to be careful over the next couple of days. But right now, the models are so wonky. They're all over the place here. I mean, I could literally show you the the model or the spaghetti plots. Look at that. Yeah, those spaghetti plots are literally scattered all over the place. There's so much, so much uncertainty here. But at least all the models do have it going right over the main area here of, like, Dominican Republic, out there towards those regions, tracking its way to the north here, just shy of the southern Bahamas there. It looks like the southern Bahamas could give, could definitely be getting some impacts out of this here overall, then tracking its way up to the north. You can see some of those models, they're very, very inconsistent. Very inconsistent. They're very unsure of what's going to happen once it passes those regions there. But regardless, whenever it comes to the intensity, though, you can see that the common factor is it's expected to remain a tropical storm, if not later on down in its life cycle, turn into a hurricane, as it looks like it is going to start to slightly intensify as it works its way back here into the, like I said, after it works its way into the Atlantic region, pulling out of the Caribbean. So anyway, so that's what we're looking at. Just want to go ahead and mention that little guy real quickly. We'll keep an eye on this guy. This is more of a an issue for like I said, for Wednesday. We're gonna have to watch out for this guy on Wednesday. But anyways, we're gonna move our way back over here to 09 or 09L or potential tropical cyclone 9. This is expected to be a tropical storm here by tomorrow morning. We are going to need to watch out for this guy. The intensity factor, obviously the models do show some short range intensification, and then once it makes landfall, it's just going to weaken beyond that point. But you can see this thing, more than half the models do have this thing becoming a tropical storm, kind of a lower end tropical storm. Once again, for the people who's wondering, does this have a chance to become a hurricane? No, it does not. I don't think it's going to be a hurricane, not even close to it, because, it's running out of time. It's running out of time, essentially. I mean, you can see right now in the infrared view, it's kind of scattered still. I mean, the central low is like right in here. It's a little bit difficult to make out, but you can see just this thunderstorm activity is just very scattered. It doesn't have enough time to organize itself before making landfall out there. So we're just going to have to, keep an eye on it. We'll definitely watch it. Obviously, like I said, tomorrow we're going to do coverage for this guy. We'll make sure to, obviously, be weather aware out there. Make sure if you're in southern Texas, just to prepare for it, make sure you, for your safety, have a couple days worth of water, a couple days worth of food as well. You should be mostly fine. Honestly, like I said, this is not going to be anything totally extreme, which is definitely some good news. But it's going to be good, actually. It could be very beneficial, actually, to people down there in South Texas, because we are really dry in Texas here. This could be very beneficial. Yeah, you can see the far southern side of Texas. I mean, literally the bottom side of Texas. The main spaghetti models do have it going right over those areas here. So it's looking like we are having some pretty good agreement from the models. Spaghetti models are pretty good in agreeing it. And it kind of looks like some of that precipitation could continue to the northwest here overall. All right, so we're going to go ahead and hop you guys over here back to this view. It's going to be a little bit wonky for a second, but let me go ahead and show you guys something. We're going to take a look at the models here. Let's see. Let me actually fit this to screen. There we go. So we're going to take a look here at the HWRF model on 9. This is the one for, possibly hitting or expected to hit Texas here. So according to the model, whoa. Okay, so this is a big uptrend. So according to the HWRF model, the one we're looking at now, I honestly don't think this is possible. I mean, it still has a lot of work to do, but this model has always been known to be kind of the crazy model whenever it comes to hurricanes and stuff like that. But this thing has it getting down in the mid-980s millibar zone. That would be maybe near Cat 1, but like I said, I don't expect that to happen. I do not expect this thing to become a hurricane here. Yeah. No, according to this model, it does have it becoming a, nearly a Cat 1, if not a Cat 1 here, according to this model. But like I said, I don't really think that's possible. I really don't, considering that the current state it's in and it has a limited amount of time. I mean, literally, it has less than 12 hours before it makes landfall. So it's like, it's essentially, it's kind of like it's, don't really trust it too much. Actually, I think we have a little bit more than 12 hours left till landfall. Yeah, considering that this thing's expected to make landfall between, maybe around 9, 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern. So this would be right around, 8, 9 o'clock for you guys in the central time zone here. But yeah, so we'll have to keep an eye on it there. That's one model. I'm curious to see what the infrared satellite view looks like on that guy. Oh, yeah, it shows rapid intensification as it reaches close. But, yeah, we'll have to definitely watch out. Like I said, we'll be doing coverage for this, guys. We'll definitely make sure to be live for you guys, on this event here to make sure everybody's being prepared. That's all that matters. Here's another atmospheric model I want to take a look at real quickly. This one's called the HMON, and yeah, this one's more of a realistic standpoint, showing that pressure remaining in the low 1,000 millibar zone. I think that's probably where it's going to be, honestly. I mean, it is expected to be a tropical storm. I have no doubt this thing will become a tropical storm, but I am very, very sure that this thing will not become a hurricane. I'm very, very sure. I mean, unless some magic happens to where, the thing slows down magically and it, just sits there, which I don't think is going to happen. It picks up intensity. That's the only way I see this thing ever becoming a hurricane, which, like I said, I'd give it less than 5% chance of ever becoming a hurricane. So nothing to freak out about that. Like I said, obviously, whenever it comes to it, the odds are, fairly low of it being a hurricane. So that's good. But yeah, so that's that. That's what the models are having to say here. Let's see here. Hey, you can see this thing rapidly goes on intensification tonight. So obviously for the night, starting probably right around now until landfall. From now until landfall, this thing's going to be undergoing some intensification. We'll need to definitely be watching out for that. So anyway, so that's that. Let's see here. I'm back. What's up? Hope you're doing good. Will El Paso get hit? Let's see here. Where's El Paso? I've heard of El Paso. I know I've seen it before. Let me go ahead and look it up here. Let's see. El Paso will most certainly not get hit. This is really far from El Paso. This is on the southern side of Texas, if you didn't know. Like I said, yeah, obviously El Paso is way, way, way on the far western side of Texas now. El Paso will not get hit. Let's see. How does Dallas look? Yeah, once again, this thing should remain just south of Dallas here. This could be bringing maybe some issues. Once again, towards the Corpus Christi region, that's kind of where we are seeing the most, the most activity right around those regions, mostly just south of Corpus Christi. Let's see here. We got ourselves, see, you got Boca Chica, see, Holly Beach region. You guys, let's see here. Port Mansfield. Yeah, those are like the areas that are in the main path here. Like I said, the cone has it going right near San Perlita. What? Perlita? San Perlita. Not sure on the name there, but it has it going right over those regions there. Once again, by tomorrow morning, right around 2 a.m., 1 o'clock Central, 2 a.m. Eastern, we are expecting this thing to be once again, we are expecting this thing to be a tropical storm. Of sustained winds of around 45 with gusts getting up to right around 60. So we are expecting, some pretty hefty gusts. And by the time of landfall, after landfall, it's expected to still be around 45. Sustained was up to 60. I think that this storm could be possibly up into the 50s, 50 mile per hour range by the time it reaches South Texas. Considering we are expecting landfall and, from the point of tomorrow morning, to the point after landfall, it remains the same strength. So there's obviously going to be a little bit of picking up strength by the time it hits the southern portion of, Texas. So that is, that is something we need to be looking out there for. Let's see here. When will Iowa get rain? I don't know. We're getting this big old heat wave, y'all. It's going to be nuts. But like I said, what this is good for is actually for, for South Texas here. Considering the drought monitor here, y'all. Dude, it's been so dry. Yeah, South Texas is even pretty dry as well. Here, I'm going to show you guys here. Here's the drought monitor across Texas. I'm going to pull this up here. So you can see really, a lot of it's in central Texas, but you can see southern portions of Texas is still in a, severe, moderate to severe drought there. So we're still seeing a lot of drought conditions out there, don't get me wrong, which this will help maybe ease some of those a little bit. Let's see here. How fast do the winds have to get to be a hurricane? Good question, Ricky. So to be considered a hurricane, it must have sustained winds of at least 75 miles per hour. At least 75 miles per hour. So, like I said, upon landfall, this thing's expected to be right around the range of around 45 to 55 mile per hour is what we're looking at. So you can see there's kind of a big gap off there. Like I said, I really don't see that happening. I mean, considering the shape that the storm's in right now, it's kind of a little bit disorganized for the most part. I mean, you can kind of see it's a big blob of thunderstorm activity right now in the Gulf. Could be looking a lot better tonight, though. It definitely will probably be looking a lot better by tomorrow morning tonight. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. But good question there, Ricky. And like I said, to be considered a tropical storm, it must have winds, I believe, at least 39 miles per hour or greater. 39 miles an hour or greater, up to 74, I believe, is a tropical storm. Let's see here. Anyways, but that is kind of what we are looking at, y'all. Let's see here. Will Louisiana get any rain from this? No, Louisiana probably will not. I'm gonna go ahead and switch y'all over here to the radar view, actually the southern side of Texas. Just kind of show you guys where the precipitation could remain at for the most part. Let's go ahead and switch y'all over here to... Oh my gosh, the NAM is crazy. This NAM model is always nuts. You can never trust it with the with the tropics. Here you go. So here is the let's see, you can barely see that, so I'm gonna have to scroll down. The time's gonna be a little wonky there. So you can kind of see that the rain is supposed to kind of be there for the southern portions of Texas. It should just remain quite isolated to the southern side. You can see that that rainfall leads its way into basically north central Mexico here as well, which could be good for those regions as well. Overall, considering it's been very dry. It's been very, very dry across some of those regions as well there. But like I said, yeah, we work our way down here in time. Like I said, you can see this thing hitting the southern portions of, Texas. This is showing right around 10 a.m. Eastern. So it's going to be quite an early landfall. I'll try to be live for this here. No promises, considering I have to... I have to do some things, but we'll have to see if I can be live for this on tomorrow. If not, like I said, it's a little bit early here. I'm gonna at least have to be up around like 6 or 7 to prepare for the stream here. So I'm not gonna promise I'll be live tomorrow for this, but I will definitely try my hardest to. Okay. But yeah, regardless, that's kind of what we were expecting here. And like I said, whenever it comes to the out in the Caribbean, like I said, also there's another system we're watching, guys. Once again, we're watching Franklin. Yeah, Franklin is expected to go right over portions here of the Dominican Republic, I believe, as well as Haiti as well. Have to keep an eye on it. Let's see here. Which direction is it moving, says Haley? This thing's moving to the west. The system is moving to the west here. I'm going to go ahead and bring y'all over here to the HWRF model. Go back to 9. Here you go. So, new run coming through, actually. Interesting. But yeah, so there you go. You can see this thing's moving to the west here. According to the HWRF model, though, it's actually pretty interesting. This model has it. This model already has it essentially. Intensifying really quickly. Once again, this has always been kind of the crazy model, the HWRF model. It's never really been it's always been kind of more the worst case scenario type of model. But yeah, that's that. Let's see here. Let's see, Brownsville, Texas impact region. I don't think Brownsville is included. Let's see, Brownsville. I'm pretty sure you are. Well, never mind. I was thinking Brownsville is up central portion. Yeah, no, Brownsville does look to be in the cone. Let me go ahead and hop y'all over here real quickly. So you can see this. So there's Brownsville right there. I was thinking that Brownsville was somewhere like in the central side over there, but no, Brownsville will be included. Obviously, got to keep an eye out there for it. The cone, you can see you're inside the cone, but barely. The storm, as of right now, is expected to track its way up here. Like I said, is expected to track its way up here to the west. Obviously, just north of you for the most part. So obviously, regarding that, you're probably not going to see the heaviest of it. Overall, like I said, this thing is expected to, probably be right around the 50 sustained mark. With gusts, maybe up to around, I'd even say maybe near 65, 70 gusts could be possible. So it could definitely get a little gusty across the coast here. We'll definitely have to continue watching this, but like I said, this thing's just running out of time to organize itself. I mean, trust me, it's in very capable waters of really strengthening quickly. Considering that there's a lot of moisture here, no upper level winds, and it's very hot. Like I said, literally the Gulf of Mexico is on fire right now regarding those sea surface temperatures. I mean, it is crazy. Here, for example, across the waters there, you guys can see. This thing's going to be tracking into those 31, degrees Celsius waters, which that is extremely favorable for rapid development. Like I said, to be considered, sustainable / allow for development to occur, it has to be 26 degrees Celsius or higher. We're literally seeing 31 degrees Celsius waters, which is extremely hot. Extremely hot. Let's see. Why can't it go to East Texas? Because it's tracking towards South Texas, essentially. There's, like I said, that's just the way that the storm is heading. Let's see here. Go ahead and bring you all back over here. Yeah, it's just the way that the storm's heading, just moving to the west here. Let's see here. We should check on Hillary. Well, Hillary's not really a thing anymore. Hillary kind of rapidly died. Once it rolled its way up here, yeah, it's gone. Hillary's like dead now. Hillary's all the way up in Idaho, up in like Montana area right now. Yeah, there's the remain of Hillary right there. kind of a kind of just a big rain shower pool essentially. Yeah, no, Hillary's done. Hillary's done. No longer even a system. I don't even think it's even on the Hurricane Center's website anymore. Pretty sure it's not. Nope. Nope, it's gone. It is gone. Let's see here. Like, how bad does water get from hurricanes? Says Turtle. What do you mean, like, how bad does water get? I'm a little confused by your question there. That's a little bit of an odd, a little bit of an odd question. Let's see here. Do I think Franklin can hit Boston area? Yeah, it's way too far out to tell anything what's going to happen past that mark. Way too early. I mean, like I said, right now, I mean, it becomes very uncertain of what's going to happen as soon as it passes over, like, the Dominican Republic. You know, Boston's way, not even near the map here. So, yeah, I don't think so. It's, right now it's very much unknown. Like I said, what we do know right now is that it's slowing down very slowly. I mean, it's only moving west at 5 miles an hour right now. It's going to slowly pick up some northern speed here, and it will be making landfall here for right around the morning of Wednesday. Then it's going to continue working its way up here to the north, changing to the northeast here, and then it's going to work its way up here to the north. Like I said here with hurricane, once again with expected to become a hurricane right around the afternoon of Saturday. Yeah. So we'll have to see where it goes from there. I have to definitely see where it goes from there overall. Let's see here. Hillary left a huge mess to clean up. Yeah, for real. Yeah, Hillary was not a good storm there. Like I said, I was definitely glad to prepare everybody for it. That's for sure. Let's see here. Mr. Snow says, will hit Boston? Yeah, dude, I already told you. I literally just said that. No need to spam your same question. That's exactly why we say don't to spam, y'all. Because I go over your question twice whenever I could have been talking to someone else's question. Let's see here. Let's see. I think he means high waves with the hurricane. Oh, okay. Well, the tropical storm. Let's actually look at that. That was actually something I was wanting to look at real quickly. Let's go ahead and hop y'all over here to the ECMWF. Like I said, take this with a grain of salt, guys. Take this with a grain of salt here. We'll definitely have to look at this. Let's see here. We're going to have to go down to maybe, there we go. Texas. Maybe. South Texas. Here we go. Maybe this will work. Here, I'm going to go ahead and hop you guys over here real quickly. We'll do parameter. We're going to go all the way down here to maximum wave height, ECMWF, and we'll do United States. I guess that's the closest one we got to look. Okay. So wow, actually, the waves could get pretty high. Yeah. Honestly, it looks like that could be pretty high. I mean, we're talking maybe up in the, the 20 feet, the 20-foot region there. Look at that. That is, right there. Like I said, take this with a grain of salt. This is only one model output, but it's showing those waves getting up into the 20-foot category. So, looks like the heaviest, we will likely see some surging. Maybe a little bit of surging occurring with that. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's see here. Do I think a stray shower could fling off a storm and go up towards Dallas? Probably not. No, probably not. Like I said, we'll take a look here at the models again. I'll show you real quickly. Let me make this a little bit more fancier for you guys. We got a new run coming through right now. We'll have to look at. But whenever it comes to it here, yeah, you can see that all that rain remains to the south for the most part. Let me show you from a different perspective here. So you can see that right there on there. So Dallas is obviously up here, and you can see this gets nowhere really near it. Yeah, all those showers are expected just to remain well, several hundred miles to your south. So no, it won't bring any rain for Dallas. I mean, as much as y'all need it, trust me, as much as you guys need it. Let's see here. 20-foot waves is big, right? It's decent. It's decent wave heights. Out of a tropical storm like this. I mean, like I said, it's crazy. Yeah, this model goes nuts. The NAM 3K shows this thing becoming a hurricane. NAM's never a model to look at for hurricane development. It's a crazy, crazy model. Same thing. HWRF is pretty brutal. Let's see here. What about the GFS? Let's take a look at the GFS real quickly and see what's going on with this guy. Yeah, this is more realistic. Yeah, the GFS kind of has it remaining around the upper 990 millibar zone, which, I mean, that, pressure-wise is around, right around tropical depression, tropical storms, strength here. Let's see here. Lower dynamics, the winds, according to it. Well, according to GFS, it has those max winds getting around 45 knots, which it's around 50 to 55 sustained. So that's what I was saying. We're kind of expecting this thing to be around the right around the territory of around 50 to 55 sustained winds with gusts, maybe even up towards 70 at absolute most. Could be possible. Could be possible. Let's see here. The ECMWF model. Yeah, the ECMWF does not have this thing really going too far. I honestly have to kind of lean with the GFS on this one. Considering the environment that the storm's in right now and considering just how much favorability we have here. But yeah, no, definitely, this one takes a lot lighter. Let's see the icon. Yeah, we'll just have to keep an eye on it. Let's see here. What's up, Finn? Caden says, I'm going to go. All right, see you later, Caden. Let's see. I do personal forecasting. Yeah. Let's see. Is it possible for it to become a hurricane? Like I said, I mentioned this before. I don't think it's going to become a hurricane, considering that we're expecting the sustained winds to be right around 50 to 55 upon landfall. I'm going to go and hop you guys back over to my main screen. We're expecting around 50 to 55, sustained winds upon landfall with gusts up to 70. But like I said, we have to gain, to be considered a hurricane, it has to have sustained winds here of literally 75 plus to be considered a Cat 1 hurricane or a hurricane in general. Which obviously, 50 to 55 sustained is still a little ways off from becoming a hurricane. So we'll see, but I don't think so. I really don't think so. Like I said, I give that less than a 5% chance, I believe, of seeing hurricane activity out of this year. Like I said, it's just running out of time. It's running out of time, considering this thing is literally expected to make landfall tomorrow morning. So it's like we don't have much time for organization to occur, even though the environment is very conducive for rapid organization. I mean, if you take a look at the satellite right now, I mean, this thing's just a big blob, just a big blob of storms right now. Y'all can see that. So, anyways, let's see here. Hunter, welcome to Cat 1 Hurricane. Thanks so much, Hunter. Greatly appreciated. Welcome to the Cat 1 Club. Very sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you. See, some models way overdue. They do. They really do. Like I said, for example, the HMON or the HWRF model. The HWRF goes crazy. Like I said, I always take that as like the worst case scenario model. Versus watch at. I always take this as like the worst case scenario model here. Sorry about the watch, y'all. I don't even know where it's at. It always drives me crazy. All right, it'll go off in a second. But yeah. Oh, there it goes. It went off finally. Thank you. But like I was saying here, is the HWRF model. I always take those as like the worst case scenario. Here's the latest one, the latest run coming in. Yeah, showing this thing make landfall with around 51 knot winds. That's pretty reasonable, actually. It's pretty reasonable. It actually doesn't overdo it. Let's see here. So right around 51 knots, that would be like right around nearly 60 sustained. I mean, that's more reasonable compared to what the earlier models were showing. Let's see, the previous one before that was showing, what was it? Yeah, the previous one before was showing like 986. Big difference. Big difference there. Let's see here. Why are the name of the models just random letters? They stand for something. I mean, like GFS stands for Global Forecast System. NAM stands for North American Model. HRRR stands for High Resolution Rapid Refresh. They all mean different things. But yeah, it's just a little interesting, isn't it? All right, let's see here. Yeah, there you go. There's that infrared view. Future expected infrared. Wow. Yeah, this thing, you can kind of see how this thing's still pretty disorganized by the time it reaches southern Texas, but we'll see. Let's see. Gonna try to join the Discord, says Mary. All right, yeah, like I said, we do have a Discord down in the description if y'all do want to join that. But anyways, but yeah, so whenever it comes back over here to y'all, to the system overall, like I said, we are expecting this thing here to, like I said, the models are very well in agreement mode. They are very well in agreement mode, and like I said, you can really see how South Texas here is literally, literally in a hot zone there, because considering all the main models are very close together, so there's definitely some good, agreement going on there. Let's see. So does NAM mean never accurate model? No, that's just what I call it, just to make fun of it. It always seems like the NAM is very inaccurate sometimes, but it's always good to take different models into consideration every time you're looking at forecasts. But what NAM stands for is North American Model. It's pretty bland. North American Model is what it stands for. But NAM, I always say never accurate model. Let's see here. What's up, Prepper? Saying hello, family friends here in East Tennessee. Apartment temperature, let's see, 105. Ooh, yeah, it's way too hot. I want snow. Prepper, I hear you. I honestly am ready for that, but I don't think I'm going to see snow this year, considering I'm moving with my family. See here. NWS blend of models. What about it? The blend of models is it's good. It's good for precipitation, typically. Let's see here. Yeah, we could actually already start to see. Look at that. A few of those thunderstorms off the coast there. We can already start to see them. Yep, there they are right there. And like I said, guys, whenever it comes to we already have buoys out here. That's a good thing. We have buoys to look at the conditions overall. Let me see. Is there a way I can turn on buoys here? Buoys. Here we go. Oh wow, there you go. We got some buoy data coming through. Let's see here. I think some of these might even have pictures on them, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there you go. Like that guy. Let's see, wind speed. Wow, gusting up to 33. Okay. That's good. So for tomorrow, we'll have some good buoy data coming through. Let's see, this one's wind speed's around 11. That's good. That's good. We'll definitely have some good buoy data. Like I said, I'll try to be live for you guys for this here tomorrow. But like I said, it's supposed to make landfall pretty early. Like I said, right around 10 o'clock or so. So, like I said, I'd have to get up really early in order to set up my stream and get everything ready and everything like that. So, do tall clouds always mean thunderstorms? Well, yes, kind of, because like obviously, if you have tall clouds, it means there's a lot more weight pulling down, a lot more rain involved, which obviously, more ice crystals, all that stuff. So yeah, pretty much. Let's see here. But yeah, but once again, everybody, like I said, right now, if you guys want to know the current information about the system right now, like I said, we are currently seeing like I said, sustained winds here of around 35 miles per hour, with gusts getting up to right around 45. Movement's pretty much basically west. Like I said, we'll continue to watch this thing. By tomorrow morning, this thing is expected to be, like I said, by tomorrow morning, right around 1 a.m. Central Time, right around 2 a.m. Eastern Time. This thing is expected to be, a tropical storm with sustained winds here of around 45 miles per hour, with wind gusts getting up to around 60. So we'll definitely need to be looking out for this. We'll definitely need to watch out for this here overall. So like I said, y'all just keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. I'll have to watch it. And like I said, this thing is possibly going to be doing some more strengthening by the time it reaches the coast. You can obviously see that the Hurricane Center does not have it hitting the coast, or does not have a marker for when it's on the coast. But after it makes landfall, it's still expected to be within the range of around 45 sustained, with gusts around right around 60. I would say that upon landfall, we're probably going to be seeing those sustained winds of around 50 to 55 miles per hour is what it looks like. 50 to 55 sustained here, with gusts, obviously maybe even up to 65 to 70 at absolute most. We'll have to watch out for that. Let's see here. Prepper says, if I may ask, where are you moving to? So my brother and my family lives in Florida. They live in Florida, and I'm moving down with them. Moving down to Florida, because my brother's getting a new house and we're kind of pitching into it, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, yep. So I'm gonna be moving down to Florida with my family. Because my family already lives down there, but I'm gonna be moving down there with them. Let's see here. Rainbow says, hi, Andrew. What's up, Rainbow? Saying, hope you are well today. I'm doing good. Hope you're doing good yourself. Saying, thanks for focusing on the Atlantic. You are very welcome. Like I said, I'm just looking out for y'all. Once again, this is not the only system we got to be looking out for. We got this guy as well, which this is Tropical Storm Franklin. This thing's already a tropical storm here. Upon arrival of the Dominican Republic, it's expected to be, you know, within the range here. Right around gust. Wow, that thing might... You know what? This thing could even... Yeah, this thing could even reach... Holy cow, this thing could even... This thing... I mean, I'm not saying it will, but it's getting close. Getting awfully close to reaching Cat 1 status by the time it hits Dominican Republic there. It's supposed to make landfall right there for basically Wednesday. Wednesday is the day of landfall we need to look out there for. So... Man, oh man. And like I said, later on, I mean, after it goes through the Dominican Republic, this thing is expected to become a Cat 1. Like I said, there's a lot of uncertainty what's going to do after it passes those regions. I mean, like I said, Bermuda should definitely watch out for this. Don't get me wrong, Bermuda needs to keep an eye on it. But right now, there's no 100% certainties that they'll see some craziness. I mean, according to the percentage of tropical storm force winds, they only have Bermuda, I think, at a 5 to 10% chance right now. Let's see here. Rainbow says, thanks, Andrew. Doing great tonight. Well, I'm glad to hear. Like I said, you're very, very welcome. You are very welcome. Is it a new area? Wait, what? Hold on a minute. No. I think that's the system that we're looking at. Okay. Yeah, this guy has an overall 70% chance probability, but it looks like it's... Let's see. Oh, post-tropical. Oh, this is post-tropical Emily here. So, no, this is a new system that's getting ready to fire off here. Yes, another one. Let's see. We got, next 7 days, we have a 70% chance of formation out there. And, of course, we got this guy. This one was, shortly lived Tropical Storm Gert. Is expected just to die out here. It's going to die out very soon. It's running into a lot of problems. Yeah, both Emily and Gert are running into issues, so don't expect much out of them. The new development region, I mean, in theory, this should roll its way through, into just, mostly being a fish storm from what it looks like. But yeah, when it comes to the one that's, crossing into the Dominican Republic, yeah, this is the one we need to look out for. This is the one I'm a little concerned about. Also, the tropical storm here is expected to hit southern Texas, the one we're really looking at for. But yeah. Let's see here. Rainbow says, question, in my opinion, do I think Franklin could make its way to the East Coast in Canada at all? I know anything's possible, but I'm just curious of your opinion, please. Like I said, it's very unknown. It's extremely unknown right now. Like I said, we really don't know what's going to happen once it gets, we don't even know what it's going to do whenever it gets near Bermuda. If it gets Bermuda, or if it gets near Bermuda. We really don't know because, like I said, obviously the system's very hard to predict considering its slow movement and all of that stuff. And making landfall and then continuing. So there's a little bit of unknown certainty right now. This thing is expected to get up to hurricane status, or expected to as of right now. Basically here for the 26th, so 5 days from now. Okay, I'll show you a couple models here. Like I said, seriously take this with a grain of salt. Don't take this seriously at all. But according to like I said, the GFS model, here, I'm going to show you guys real quickly. Seriously, do not take this that seriously, okay? I'm warning you now, do not take this seriously because, once again, these models change so much, okay? So they're right there. That is Franklin. That's Franklin, obviously going right over the Dominican Republic there. Continues moving its way. See, it stalls out. That's what makes it very unknown of what it's going to do. It stalls out. You can see it just sits right there for a little bit of time, for like over a day, which makes this thing very, 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 very unpredictable. But according to the GFS, it undergoes rapid development. And tracks its way up here to the north here, getting close to close to Canada, but it should be blocked out by East Coast high pressure. That's the good thing is we have this big heat wave going on. It's because we have high pressure. That high pressure should keep that system to the east for the most part. But like I said, once again, do not take that seriously though. Seriously, y'all, that is something you cannot trust as of right now because it's there's so much uncertainty. I mean, for example, look at this. Look how much the models agree on this system. I mean, the track is all over the place here. There you go. Yeah, the track is literally all over the place here. I mean, it is scattering everywhere. And here's the main hurricane models. They're still very bad. So that little area up there is Bermuda. That's the main hurricane models. I mean, you can see some of the models have it, going as far east as right here, and there's a couple of models that go as far west over here. Big gap, big gap. There's a lot of unknowns, but it looks like the overall steering pattern seems to be something like this, right in that. So we'll have to watch it. We'll have to keep an eye on it. Let's see here. That high is keeping it stalled. Perhaps could look like it's strengthened, but watching the pressure drop, it will likely strengthen as it sits there. It will likely strengthen once it passes. Like I said, we are expecting this thing to become a hurricane. Yes, we are expecting that. What Ricky says, what did all the lines mean on the spaghetti plot? So each line is a model. Each line's a model. A bunch of models run together, different equations, all that stuff. And so one model represents one, or one line represents one model, right? So we get all these models, we throw them on a map, and so this is where this is the center, where the center is expected to track according to those models. So you can see the center is expected, according to some models, to be, most of them are right in here, is where the center is expected. But there's a couple of models that kind of, outcasting shows a few of them out there. But the majority of them shows the center of the storm tracking over this area here. So that's kind of what that means. Let's see here. Rainbow says, "You rock, Andrew. Thanks for that." Yep. Very welcome. Let's see here. But yeah, no, like I said, there's just a lot of disagreement right now still, whenever it comes to that system. But anyways, but yeah, back over here to the main subject, y'all. Once again, southern Texas, got to keep an eye on it. We already do have tropical storm warnings out. Tropical storm warnings are in place for southern Texas. I'm going to try to be live here for tomorrow. Once again, no promises. I mean, I'll have to see how, how things are, but no promises I'll be live for this. I will definitely try to be live for Wednesday for the landfall in areas of Dominican Republic. I'll try to be live for that. But yeah, that is that. Let's see here. It's not even peak season yet. Yeah, peak season happens. Let's see here. September, the first to second week in September is the peak of hurricane season. So we're still a little ways away. We are still a little ways away out there, that's for sure. See, Jasmine says rain totals. So yeah, whenever it comes to the rain totals here, we're going to bring you all over here to the... let's see, I'll go ahead and bring this up here. But according to the rainfall potential here, that's something I did not mention yet, which I needed to. I just kind of forgot. I got kind of carried away in other things. So whenever it comes to the expected rainfall, we're expecting around 2 to 4 inches right there, in these regions here. 2 to 4 inches of rainfall. Locally, 4 to 6 possible, but very unlikely. Most of the areas here between Brownsville and Corpus Christi should remain within 2 to 4 inches expectancy. So overall, a decent amount of rain, but you can see that all that rain is just shy to the south of Texas, just to the south side. So once again, for the people who's wondering if they're going to get impacts up in Dallas, no, it's way too far from you. It's not expected any of that. But yeah. But that's what's going on there, guys. Obviously, rain is something we need to look out for. Here's the surging. Yeah, we have the surge forecast here. We're talking 1 to 3 foot surges is possible. I mean, let's get some kind of minor surging being possible. But that's that. Let's see here. Prepper says, will the West Texas tropical moisture jump in the Rockies and add to monsoon moisture in the southwest area? So according to the path, it looks like it could work its way up there. I mean, you can kind of see how the goes in that direction. If I was to pull up a model, let's see, we'll go ahead and grab the I want to grab something other than the NAM 3K. Let's grab the NAM 12K here overall for the system. We're going to drag over to the reflectivity here. Let me go ahead and pull this up here. Okay. All right, so you can kind of see all that moisture there. It does kind of work its way, across portions of, western Texas maybe, and even out there towards, once again, New Mexico, Arizona, kind of gets caught up there. So yeah, it looks like it could. It looks like it could. Absolutely. Let's see here. See, I wish Houston can get some much-needed rain, says Douglas. I hear ya. Yeah, no, a lot of people in Texas are in a big old drought there. Yeah, I mean, Houston's not even... I mean, Houston, in a rare occasion, might see a rain shower or two, but honestly, the odds of seeing anything is pretty low. Not going to lie. Yeah, not really showing too much activity out there. Let's see here. We are in hurricane season, just not the peak. Yep. Yeah, we'll be in hurricane season until late November. So we still got a while. Let's see here. Jasmine, once we take a look here at 7... Oh. Got completed by Crystal. Jasmine, once we take a look here at 78586, I can do that real quickly for you. Let's see here. 78586. 78586. So yeah, no, you are in the path here. You definitely do need to be looking out for this here. Like I said, you can expect those winds to be pretty gusty. You know, I'd say gusty winds, maybe even up into the 60s categories, could be possible. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. Let's see here. See, at least get something that would get rid of the heat. I hear ya. Let's see. Also, hurricane season. Is there even such thing as a hurricane season? Or not hurricane season? I'm stupid. Yes, of course there's a hurricane season. I was gonna say earthquake season. Man, I'm losing my mind, you guys. I don't know what's going on with me. What time will it get down there towards, says Jasmine? It'll get down there, basically for early tomorrow morning. That's kind of what we're looking at. I can't believe I said that. I was actually looking at other comments, and that's what made me say it. But, yeah, earthquake, is earthquake season, I think, because like I said, I'm not in the field of geology or anything like that, geography. Listen, my subject is atmospheric science, so I really don't know too much about the geography or geology. But anyways, so once again, y'all got to keep an eye on it. We also do have a medium chance of development out here in the EPAC as well. Another little system that could develop at some point. Got to keep an eye out there for that guy. Another area here. Here we go. Just updated actually. Got to keep an eye out there for those regions. Let's see here. 65, 75. Yeah, this thing could get close. You know, like I said, I seriously do think that this thing could get close to a Cat 1 upon Dominican Republic landfall. You know, I think it's a good shot, actually. I mean, just considering how, essentially, how much the ingredients are supportive out there. I mean, like I said, we have limited wind shear. We have a lot of moisture. Like I said, we have ourselves, overall prime conditions for rapid development out there. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and hop y'all over here back to the HWRF model. Let's see here. We're going to go back to Franklin. I don't think we looked at Franklin on the HWRF model real quickly. I'm going to go ahead and hop you guys over here that real quickly. So here's the latest model that's coming through. Oh, wow. Yeah, HWRF model does not play around. 979 upon landfall. Shoot, 979 millibars. That's definitely in hurricane category there. Let's see, what is the wind show? Wow, max winds up to around 63 knots. So 63 knot winds. That's getting close. That's definitely getting close. Up there towards hurricane category, or up there towards hurricane standards. And then after it rolls through, it's expected to strengthen once again here, pick up a little bit more strength. So, like I said, personally, I do think it's possible. I do think it's possible that we could see this thing, go Cat 1 by the time it hits Dominican Republic here. It's a good possibility. Let's see here. HMON. Oh, wow, dude. HMON goes Is that a 974 I see? With maximum winds of 81 knots. Okay, that is nuts. Like I said, we are expecting rapid development out of that system, but my goodness, that crazy? So here's another model. What the heck? This model's a little interesting. But it seems like all the models do agree of strengthening afterwards, after it rolls through. Let's see here. Is Gert going to die out? Yes. Yeah, no, Gert is, let's see here. If I can, look at it. Yeah, no, Gert's going to die out. Gert's not expected to do much of anything. Let's see here. Franklin possibly the next Cat 5. I wouldn't say that turtle. it could definitely be a, you know, maybe, looks like maybe a Cat 1. That's what we're looking at. I mean, personally, I think it could get above Cat 1, but we'll see. That's in its later cycle. I mean, considering the environment it could be in, yeah, possibly. But I don't think it would get up that crazy. We'll have to watch it for sure. Let's see, there you go. Zoom that out. Let's see. That almost looks like that model almost looks like it's real infrared. That's crazy looking. That looks realistic. Yeah, you can see how it really undergoes some strengthening, and then as soon as it rolls over the land, it just kind of fizzles out a little bit. Let's see here, HWRF. I want to see what this one shows. Yeah, there's Franklin according to the HWRF. You know what it looks like, guys? It looks like this thing's tracking a bit more south. You know, this is what I'm worried about. This is what I'm worried about right here. With this system, not like I said, not the one that's gonna hit Texas. This is the one that's gonna hit Texas. But for Franklin, this is Franklin right here. If you look at the latest track here, you've noticed how it went more further south. I mean, just pulling away from where it's supposed to make landfall. I mean, temporarily. That gives it more time to sit there and build up some energy by the time it goes up north. So, like I said, that's another reason why I think this thing could pick up enough strength to become Cat 1 by the time it hits Dominican Republic. Once again, we're expecting this thing to make landfall for the Dominican Republic here for Wednesday. Which, obviously, tomorrow, Tuesday's the Texas storm. Wednesday's the Dominican Republic storm. So, yeah, I'm going to need to be live for coverages here. Once again, I will try to be live tomorrow, Texas event. Like I said, we're not expecting a hurricane or anything out there in Texas. We are expecting tropical storm activity, though. Like I said, this thing's expected to be making landfall right around, you know, sustained winds of maybe around 50 to 55 miles per hour. Obviously, with higher gusts, maybe up to 60s and 70s at tops. Could be theoretically possible. Like I said, we're expecting landfall kind of around 10 a.m. or so, roughly around 10 a.m. So kind of late morning is what we're looking at. Let's see. How many cat does Hurricane have? 5. There's 5. Okay. So it goes from a tropical wave to a tropical depression, then from a tropical depression to a tropical storm, to Cat 1, to Cat 2, Cat 3, Cat 4, Cat 5, and it's topped. That's that. Let's see here. Is Arizona going to get severe tornado warnings? No. We're not expecting any of that activity out there. But like I said, y'all, they do have those tropical storm warnings in place. Once again, they have them for, you know, I think, yeah, Brownsville. Yeah, Brownsville's inside of the tropical storm warnings. So, got to look out for those, guys. Potential for 39 to 57 mile per hour. Yeah, kind of what we're looking at there. Tropical forecasts, uncertainty in track. Yeah, damage to porches. So yeah, that's actually a good thing to, you know, for you guys to understand. If you live across South Texas here, if you live in the track area, you guys should bring in any, like, you know, pool furniture, outside patio furniture, bring it inside until, you know, obviously the storm's passed. But yeah. Definitely got to keep an eye on it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this thing could even bring some tropical storm conditions to Corpus Christi. It is kind of expected to. Hunter says, do I ever use Wendy? I have a long time ago, but I don't really use it. I got a bunch of other powerful programs. Yeah, I mean, but like I said, you know, between Franklin and between this guy, which is this is Tropical Storm 9. I wonder if this name's gonna be or it's expected to become a name storm. So let's see here, 2023 hurricane season names. Let's see. So we have okay, we have Gert. Gert is our last one here. Okay, we have Franklin and Gert. So this would be Harold if it decides to form here in time. Possibly Tropical Storm Harold here, because we haven't had Harold yet. We had Emily. Emily died. Franklin's still around. Gert is dying. So and Harold. That'll be the next one. This will be Tropical Storm Harold. Remember Harvey? Unfortunately, Harvey was a mess with rain. Like I said, this system, I mean, obviously we're probably expecting a little bit of rainfall out of it. Maybe even some surges too, 1 to 3 feet. Nothing too insane, but the rainfall, yeah, around 2 to 4 inches is what we're talking about here. So we're talking a decent amount of rainfall out there. And like I said, some localized spots theoretically could get between 4 and 6 inches of rainfall, but mostly it's going to be right around 2 to 4. Yeah, mostly right around 2 to 4 inches. Yeah, like I said, for the United States, there's really not too many people that are impacted down here. I'm not entirely sure of how populated it is in these regions here. So we have Hebronville. Let's see here, Fala Ferez. Let's see, Raymondville. Let's see, we always have Brownsville, which Brownsville looks pretty populated. Yeah, very populated, Brownsville. Yeah, Brownsville's in the cone of uncertainty, meaning the center could track as far down south as areas towards Brownsville, but it looks like the main center of the storm is expected to be just north. Just north. We have people still recovering from Fiona. Oh, that was interesting. That was a crazy storm. Pretty sure I covered that one too. Possible moderate flooding risk for tomorrow. Maybe. I mean, maybe, considering that they're in a drought and like a little rain would lead to quick flooding. I'm not gonna say no, but I'm not gonna say that it's what I'm expecting either. I mean, right now in terms of the flooding outlook, we have ourselves a slight risk, level 2. Like I said, just giving us at least a 15% chance of flooding occurring out there. So at least a 15% chance of seeing flooding out there. Corpus Christi, Brownsville region, should keep an eye on it. See, the border's going to feel this. Yes. Yep. Yeah, definitely. The Mexican-U.S. border definitely will feel this for sure. Let's see. The arrival of winds here. Yeah, those winds are going to start to arrive in South Texas. It looks like pretty early. Tomorrow morning. Mid tomorrow morning. Could this cause a tornado outbreak? No, but it possibly could spawn a few tornadoes, actually. Yeah, I mean, for tomorrow, we do have ourselves a 2% region across South Texas. So there's a shot for a couple tornadoes, but it's not going to be an outbreak or anything. You can see it. There's actually a shot for tornadoes even in Utah tomorrow, too, apparently. But yeah, southern Texas does have a 2% tornado threat there with that cyclone-induced activity. See, I got to go to work at that time around 8. Not fun. James, are you out here towards South Texas? Like, are you going to be impacted by this? About to say, if you are, wow. Yeah, you might want to watch out for that. Like I said, if you have anything that's loose outside, like I said, if you have anything that's loose outside, bring it indoors. James says, I'm in Brownsville. Gotcha. Yep. Like I said, the center of the storm should remain north of Brownsville here. I mean, it'll probably get a little gusty for you. It even looks like the winds are, little gusty right now, actually. It looks like they're around 30-mile-an-hour winds right now, so you're getting a little bit of winds out of it. I think that's kind of indirect, though. But, yeah, you'll probably feel those winds for sure. See, again, the Rio Grande River needs rain badly. Yeah. Looks like a lot of people in Texas need the rain. I mean, like I said, literally the drought monitor is crazy. The entire state, pretty much. Yeah, the entire state pretty much is, essentially an extreme. A whole state out here is pretty much in the big drought here. I mean, you can see we're literally talking like, exponential drought level 4 out of 4 for Central Texas. For the south side, it's more milder, but it's still a moderate to severe drought, milder compared to the central portion of Texas. So yeah, all of Texas really needs some rain. It's pretty dry out there for the most part. Let's see. But yeah. See, we had a tornado around 2 months ago. No sirens went off. Radar rated EF1 preliminary. Gotcha. Yeah, like I said, there's a possibility we could get a couple of, a couple spin-up tornadoes tomorrow. As a result of the tropical, out of this tropical storm here. It's possible we could get a few cyclone-induced tornadoes. I think it's a good possibility. We'll have probably 1 or 2 tornadoes being possible. So, got to keep an eye on it. We'll see. But, yeah. But anyways, guys, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and kind of wrap up this live stream here, guys. Like I said, we've been live here for over an hour already. So, I feel like I got enough information out there for you guys. Once again, thank you all so much for being here. You guys rock. We love y'all. Let's see here. Got to give a thanks here to our supporter for today, Hunter, for becoming a Category 1 hurricane. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for supporting us. Let's see here. Wildfire started in our country yesterday. Yeah, wildfires is not good. Not good. But anyways, you guys, well, y'all have a wonderful rest of your night. If you've not already, y'all consider subscribing. Leave a like. It'd be greatly appreciated. Like I said, we'll catch you guys. I'm going to try to go live tomorrow for coverage. Like I said, it really depends on things. I will try to. It's going to be early if I do. Okay, it's going to be early. No promises, but we'll see what I can do. I'll definitely try to really be live for Dominican Republic coverage, because I think that's going to be needed, considering that I personally think it could be Cat 1 upon landfall. Showing tropical storm making landfall in Dominican Republic, but I think it could be Cat 1 by the time it reaches there, so we'll see. But, all right. Well, you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. We're going to go ahead and switch you all over here to the ending screen. Once again, the stream's going to head off here in approximately 2 minutes. So if you guys have anything you want to go ahead and say before we head off to the chat, go ahead and do that now. But, all right. Well, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Be safe out there. Prepare for it in South Texas. Like I said, we'll continue to give you all updates on it. All the tropic activity here over the next little bit. And, all right, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Be safe out there and get some rest, and we'll catch you guys later on. All right, guys, stream's heading off here now in 2 minutes. Y'all take care, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, my friends. See you later.